Hey guys, it's Drea. So today I have a tutorial for you, one more like a kind of like get ready with me type tutorial, but it's two tutorials in one because it is a collab with Alex from One Beauty Addict. We've done this many times before with different palettes and we like to do this because it gives you guys two looks for the price of one. We are using today the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette, which you know I love if you follow me because I've been using this all summer long and it has become a huge favorite of mine. She is going to do a nighttime look and I'm going to do a daytime look. So because it's a weekend festival palette, I'm doing like the kind of look you would wear on a weekend day when you're out walking down the boardwalk. I don't know, what do you people do during the day? And then she's going to do a nighttime look. So if you want to, go check out her channel. She is wonderful. She does really great looks. I'm sure, I can't wait to see it. I'm sure this will be no exception. If you're here just for tutorials, also know I have another tutorial using this. I'll link that below as well. So this is the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. I'm going to do the same look that I did on Instagram, but with a little twist, a little bit of a different lower lash line. But this is so easy, you guys. This is like step by step, such an easy look. You can do this in minutes. I've already done my face just to save us all some time. I've already primed with MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and underneath my eyes to catch fallout I have our CMA No Color Powder. It is baking my concealer, but also this palette does have fallout, so I would recommend either doing your eyeshadow first or doing this and leaving some powder down there to catch any fallout so you don't ruin your foundation. So we're gonna get real nice and cozy together. I have zoomed you in as far as my camera will let me. I'm grabbing from my favorite brush. Now you can use any brush you want that is big and fluffy. This is the Chikuhodo GSN 10, and like I said, I'm using just a transition shade here. If you hear it tapping, that is going to be me tapping off my brush after every color. It's just force of habit for me at this point in time, and all that does is get rid of excess fallout, and it makes it so that I'm not ever applying or over applying color to my face, because you can always add eyeshadow but you can't take it away. So I just always tap my brush before applying any color, and that just allows me to really control the amount of color. So I'm applying this not in my crease but just above the crease, and of course back and forth, and then little kind of circly motions back and forth. That's really just how blending is going to how you blend. I don't know. That's how you blend, people. Alright, so most of you know how to blend, but I did advertise this as super duper beginner friendly, and that's what I'm going to deliver for you guys. So we're just going to apply that, like I said, above the crease, because our crease color is going to blend into this. That's what a transition shade really is for. It's for the crease color to go into. The transition shade should not be your crease color. It should be slightly above it. Okay, now that that is applied, we are actually going to go into this palette. We're going to go into the pink shade, which is called Electric. Again, don't forget to tap off your brush because these colors in here are very pigmented. That's what makes this such a good palette, but at the same time, again, you don't want to overdo anything ever. I'm actually using the exact same brush. I'm just going in with whatever was left on that, adding some of this, and we're going to apply it. Now, this is my crease color, so I'm going to go just a little bit lower than where I put that transition shade, which is kind of right directly inside the crease, just like that. It's okay if it goes slightly above too, but I do want it to just come down a little bit further. Now if you want, you can always take a clean blending brush and you can always just go back over any area that you've done and just blend it further just to get that blend going. That way you're not applying any more product, but it's just looking ultra seamlessly blended. Now I'm going to go into Hippie, which is this matte orange shade. Again, very pigmented. I'm going to put this on more of a pinched blending brush. This one here is a Morphe M433. The MAC 217 is pretty much the identical brush. There's so many brushes out there that are like this now. So what we're going to do, again, it's going to go just below the crease. So everywhere that I put that color, the pink, excuse the dog barking, but just below. That way we have that smooth gradient going up. Next thing we're going to do is take a flat shader brush, This one here is actually a Sephora brush. It's the Pro Small Shadow number 15. I'll link to all the brushes below as well in case you're looking for recommendations. But essentially any small just shader brush will work for this. And we're gonna go into that other peach, just that, it's like a shimmery peach in this palette. This is called Candy. And this is gonna go all over the lid. This is why this tutorial is so easy, because really like all you're doing is blending the kind of crease shades, and then you have an all over the lid shade, which just makes it so simple. So you're just gonna make sure that you're placing it all over that lid space where you have not touched yet. And then you can also kind of go a little bit above and a little bit into that very last peach shade that we put up there. And you're really just placing it all over. It's not really that difficult. Now I've done this look just with that all over the lid shade and like nothing else, but I've also done it using this shade here called Trixie, taking again that exact same brush, which makes it so easy, and just applying it slightly over top of that candy color, just on like the inner third. And it doesn't make a huge difference. I think you can tell by looking, like it's not like it's making a huge difference at all, but it's just bringing the slightest amount of brightness to that inner corner, which can always make your eyes look a little bit bigger. So if you kind of see the difference between the two eyes right now, I just like the brightening effect that this has. And again, like there's not much blending to do at all. It kind of just seamlessly blends itself, because those two colors just really work together. That is it for the upper lid. Now I'm gonna add winged liner. You can do just plain black liner without a wing if you want, if that's easier for you. And I'm gonna add eyelashes, like fake eyelashes. You can just do plain mascara. It's whatever is easiest for you. But I really like fluffy eyelashes with this look. I actually have just this pair that I got from eBay, which is like from China. They were super cheap, but they're just like really, really fluffy. So I'm just gonna do some wing eyeliner and apply these lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is where we are in this process. I put on the NYX matte liquid liner. If it's easier for you to use like more of a pen as opposed to a brush, then I would recommend the Physicians Formula one. And again, you don't have to do the wing. You could just do like one line of black, but I really think that this look does look good with the nice contrast of a black liner right there. Okay, so now we're gonna do the lower lash line. This is gonna be so super easy. It's literally one color, and I'm using a very, very small blending brush. This one here is the Morphe M149, and we're gonna just go into Wicked. I love that name, and I actually really love this color. I actually want to use this color as like an all over the lid shade soon. I haven't done that yet with this color, but it is a very shimmery purple. I have done this look with a turquoise before. I've actually used this one here, Ultimate, on the lower lash line, and it looks really pretty. The contrast of peach and turquoise looks really, really pretty. I'll flash my Instagram picture of that up here as well. But I wanted to do something just slightly different today, which is why we're doing the purple as opposed to the turquoise. So as you can see, I'm putting a little bit more product on the outside and just blending it towards the inner corner where there's a little bit less product. So it's not as stark here. You have a little bit more of a nice blend going on. And the reason I'm using such a small blending brush here is because if I use a bigger one, it's going to obviously be a lot more product under the eye. It's going to apply a lot more, and on me personally, when I put way too much product underneath my eye, it kind of makes my eyes droop down or appear to like droop down or be heavy on the bottom, and I don't want that. I want my eyes to be lifted. I want them to be youthful, and the more product I put down there, the more I just feel like it's dragging my eye downward. So it depends on your own eye shape and what you prefer, but that's why I kind of like to keep it a little bit closer to the lash line. So that's it for the eye look. I promised you simple. I hope that was simple enough. I'm going to zoom out and we'll do a little bit of other face makeup. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the one from Neutrogena that I like. It is the Healthy Skin Blends Natural Radiance in number 30 Sunkissed. For blush, I want to kind of match the peachness of the eyes, so we're going to go with Clinique Peach Pop, which is such a favorite of mine. And sometimes I like to add a little blush on here, and up here. Just kind of what's left over on my brush. I learned that tip from Bailey Sarian. She is so good at makeup, and it just kind of balances out the face a little bit better, I think, sometimes. Okay, next is highlighter. I'm gonna go with this palette here. This is from Nars. It's the Banc palette. Now, I don't know if this is still available, but I'm going to kind of mix the two deeper colors together. And really, essentially, all you want is just a nice, like, shimmery champagne highlighter. It doesn't have to be this one, obviously. So many highlighters are the same, really. Just to ensure we are glowing the gods, some setting spray. So you can use any really glowy setting spray, or you can use a matte one. The matte one is going to keep your makeup on longer, but it's not necessarily going to give you a glow, but this one does. This one is from Tarte. It's the Ready Set Radiant. I'm doing a lot because it's a very fine mist, and I find with this one you can do a lot, but a lot of them you can't do a lot, so be careful. I often like to give you a couple different lip looks with my eyeshadow tutorials. So first I'm just going to go with, like, on a weekend day. If I wanted to go out, I would probably just do, like, very natural lips, glossy, and so I'm just going to do the Fenty Gloss Bomb, which is, like, my favorite gloss ever. And look, like, so perfect for summer because it's just like bronzy, like shiny, glossy lips. It's so gorgeous. This has a little bit of a gold reflect in it as well. And I think the other direction that I would go with this type of look is like a lipstick, but a very nude one. And this one is one of my favorites. This is from Urban Decay. It's from the Vice line and it's called Fuel. And this, you can see, is like a nice peachy nude. So here is how it looks with Urban Decay Fuel. So there you go. There is your super easy, beginner-friendly weekend daytime look. This is definitely a look that I would wear in the summer, and I have worn in the summer, and I really love it. I think it's super easy. I hope it really helped you out. Definitely go check out Alex's tutorial. She's gonna do the nighttime look, and I cannot wait to see it. I think it's gonna be absolutely amazing. That will be linked down below, again, along with all of the products that I have used, including the brushes. If you have any questions, if you are a beginner, please do not be afraid to ask them in the comment section. I will answer them. I hope that my community will be open and available to answer them as well. I have a wonderful community here. If you are a subscriber, thank you. If you are not yet, I would encourage you to hit that subscribe button because I bring some pretty good content to the table, I think, but I'd love to have you around, and give this a thumbs up if it helped you at all. That is it for today. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I hope that you're treating yourself well, speaking to yourself kindly, especially when you look in the mirror. I love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.